Election Day is still nearly 2 months away, but behind the scenes, there's a legal battle underway. It's pitting Maryland's Republican candidate for governor, Dan Cox, against the Maryland Board of Elections. And the central question is about when mail-in ballots are allowed to be counted. So let's verify what are Maryland's current laws about when mail-in ballots can be counted and what's being proposed by the Board of Elections. Our sources are the National Conference of State Legislatures, the Maryland State Code, and we got our hands on the court documents filed by both the Attorney General and candidate Dan Cox. First, let's talk about the current policy. According to the Maryland Code, the envelope holding the ballot can't even be opened until the Wednesday after Election Day, and it can't be formally counted until that Thursday. And that's where this court document comes into play. It was filed on September 2nd by the state's Attorney General, asking the judge to allow them to start counting mail-in ballots on October 1st instead, writing that the influx of mail-in ballots during the primary led to results not being ready until 36 days later, adding that without a change, we may not get final results in the upcoming general election until President's Day, writing, quote, "These failures would invite unwarranted suspicion and mistrust in Maryland's electoral process." But Republican candidate Dan Cox is voicing his concern with the change, arguing that election policies are supposed to be decided by the legislature, not by the State Board of Elections, writing, quote, "The BOE's naked attempt to assert control over the legislative process cannot be condoned." So where does that leave us? We can verify that as of now, Maryland law calls for mail-in ballots to be counted days after Election Day. But whether that's going to be the case for the upcoming general election in November is going to be up to a judge. Reporting here in Rockville, this is Koslof with your Verify.